Hey everybody, this is Tristan, and this is a video basically for management. We've actually done a lot of changes in the front office, and basically we've handled how players move. We've taken a lot of sort of options away from the management and streamlined and made things more automatic because a lot of people were making mistakes. So I'm going to give you a couple case scenarios of player movement. So basically you have a guy in the AHL who's being called up to the NHL, he's replacing somebody, or you're sending somebody down. You're sending someone down from the NHL to the AHL or AHL to the CHL, that whole process. So I'm going to give you a couple case scenarios. So the first case scenario I'm going to give you is in our NHL team, we're having somebody that's going to be called up. So if you go to your roster, so you look here, right, you'll notice a couple things are actually missing that we've taken out. And basically it's the same, it's there, it's just we've taken it out and automated it. So you notice the training camp button's no longer there. And you'll also notice that the waiver button is removed. It's all handled in send. So right now I'm going to do a case scenario where I'm going to send Hockey Dad for Life up to the NHL to replace a temporary player on IR. So I'm going to click on this. So you're going to notice it's basically the same. So you're going to actually pick on the user that is on IR, and I'm just going to pick a random guy. It is very important that you actually select which user you're replacing because it is actually going to flag this user as a temporary replacement. So I'm going to hit perform action. So Hockey Dad's been removed from our roster. If you go to the AHL news as well as the NHL news, you'll see it's made a note of it. So if we go into the NHL now, I'm going to show you something we've added to identify this as a temporary call-up. So if you go to your NHL roster, you can see that I had 18 users, but you can see the guy we just called up, Hockey Dad for Life, has this little up arrow. That means he's a temporary replacement. So very easy for people to figure out what is going on. So if I go into Manager now, we've added a couple quick things right here. You can see all your user statuses. We've added a flag for it. So anybody that's on waivers, anybody that's on IR, anybody that's a call-up, you'll see right now as a call-up will show up with that blue option. So let's give you a couple case scenarios where you're sending people down to the AHL team. So normally you would hit send down or you would hit waive if, depending on his status. It's all kind of handled right here in the send button. So as you know, anybody that's a veteran, if you send them down, they're actually put on the waiver wire. So if we, so you're just going to say send, you're going to send to the AHL, which is essentially to you. It's the same kind of thing. You hit perform action, and it's going to automatically put him on the waivers. So it's important to note that even though you've sent him to the AHL, or you want to get him off your team for whatever reasons, that he still shows up in your roster because he's under waivers. Now, there's a 24-hour period for that because it goes under the regular waiver wire system. So if he's picked up by another team, he'll be taken off your team. If he's not picked up in that 24 hours, he's sent to your AHL team. So a lot of people like to click buttons twice. So if I tried to say, hey, why is that guy still on my roster? I got rid of him. You try to do it, same thing, action again, you're going to get an error saying action failed, the user is already on waivers. So this is how you handle player movement. So now you got a guy who's under a call-up, you'll think, hey, I don't want this guy to be waived. But the system knows that because he's a call-up, he's going to go automatically back down to your AHL. So I click this, and you'll notice Hockey Dad is no longer on my NHL roster. So if we went into the AHL, and we went to roster, and we search for Dad for Life, we can see he's back under the AHL roster, as he should be, and he's been properly notified and all those fun things. So another case scenario is you want to send somebody down from the AHL, get rid of him, you want to send him to your training camp. So if he's a veteran, like this case where Hockey Dad is, he's going to go under the waiver wire. So you're going to say, hey, I want to send this guy down to this CHL. I want to get him off my team or put him on my training camp. Perform action. He is now off your team. He's actually going to be marked off as waivers because he's under waivers. So if he's not a prospect, he'll automatically be put to a CHL team. So same thing, waiver. And he will be put off your team, and that guy will be put under the training camp, which is somewhere down here. I'll probably mark that off a little easier. So that's how the system works. It's pretty straightforward. You handle everything with the send button, and that's that. All right, thanks.